Hello guys, this is Pep from Pep back at it again, and today we have another spicy video too that is coming to you, and it's one I actually announced during the streaming, the live streams that we got on the second stage of the KC Cup. Really nice. You know, I got 3 copies of SAUGE DE FLEUR, so I already had these ideas in mind, and there are even some, I think there should be another one more to come. And I tested this in live, and guys, I actually want to show you right there. The deck list is gonna appear already, but I just reached Legend Rank 4 playing this. It's super consistent because you can achieve a turn 1 that's pretty annoying to deal with. Now we're already in the second half of the month, so of course the ladder is gonna be even easier, and that is something to take into account. But this deck is definitely something you can cog with. I wanted to stop because I don't want to cog with this month. I want to cog with something else, but I had to show you this. I want to show you the best replays. And actually, if you decide to play this now, from now on, you're gonna have some good times because of one combo that I'm gonna tell you just in a minute. But before jumping right in, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Cell Burner, but you can actually use also the other characters like Joy from the SOD world and the normal Joy to play Salamandra and Phoenix. So we're playing basically 6 1-card combo into Herald, or more generically into a Synchro level 4. So we're having that, and we're having SAUGE DE FLEUR as triple card in this. Super good going second, and then we have, of course, the Immortal Phoenix GEARFRIED. Basically we have the 6 1-card combo we're talking about are the 3 righty driver. Of course, to make this being able to be a 1-card combo, you need to run in your deck as well the lefty driver, because on normal summon, the righty driver will special summon the lefty driver from end, deck, or graveyard, and this little guy, when it's special summon, you can activate its effect to make it level 3, so you have 1 + 3, and it's 4. The other 1-card combo into a Synchro level 4 is, of course, Sublimation Knight. On summon, you're gonna equip it with a fire warrior type monster from your deck. You're gonna choose Squeak Knight. Then when it's equipped, you can use its effect, special summon itself from the spell and trap zones, and activate its effect again to make it as a tuner. So 3 + 1 is 4. So you have 6 ways to get Herald turn 1, and then you have even more plays here. The Old Entity Hastor and the Fighter Balmung. There are more plays, there are more cards that synergize with cards like SAUGE DE FLEUR and the GEARFRIED. In particular, both these cards, when are destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, actually these, whenever it's sent from the monster to the graveyard, so you don't even need to destroy it, but well, these of course synergizes with the effect of SAUGE DE FLEUR. What happens that with this you get a level 4 back. So imagine just to have this in a turn when you already have Herald in the graveyard. Well, if you pop this, you can basically special summon the Herald back from your graveyard and have an additional negation. With Astor instead, you get to negate a monster your opponent controls, and this becomes an equip card, right? And this perfectly synergizes with the GEARFRIED effect to be able to negate, so it's pretty lovely. SAUGE DE FLEUR is perfectly fine, it's super good going second. Why? Because basically you can target one monster you control and one card your opponent controls. That can be either a monster or a back row, and special summon this guy. Then of course you can link it. You can link this guy into something like this one, or you can just attack with this because it has 2900 attack. Then what else we have to complete the 10 fire warrior type monsters that you need for the skill to be activated? We have triple Roland, of course the Searcher, that enables to get the hand trap. So Veil, it's like we're basically playing a 4 Veil in this, pretty nice. Of course, it's pretty dead against decks that can go 4K, like Halberd Cannon, or even the decks that have access to that play the Galaxy package with the Galaxy Eyes Photon Armor Dragon, that is 4K. And then to complete this, we have a couple of Crackdown. Now for the extra deck, apart from this, we have Trishula, just because if you summon a righty driver and then the lefty driver, and you don't activate its effect, well, you could basically combine with SAUGE DE FLEUR, you can basically go into Trishula 8, 1 plus 2. But to be honest, I never really summoned it in a replays, if I remember correctly. So this might be useful if you have to get rid of some annoying cards that can be targeted, but really it's not that mandatory. The level 4, I already told you what's the thing behind this. For the link, of course, we have the genetic Linkuriboh, just in case you break so hard that you get the triple Roland, for example, in a Quick Night. If you break that hard, of course, you want to summon Roland and get your Linkuriboh out, with the effect of Roland searching for your Batting Box Reveal. Then you have normal Link stuff, Phoenix plus Unicorn, and then the Swordsman, just in case if this guy gets destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you get to revive your GEARFRIED. So guys, this deck is pretty good, and basically any hybrid version that features GEARFRIED is cog worthy, because let's not lie to ourselves, GEARFRIED is just too good as a non-targeting removal, as an effect negation plus destruction. Of course, the skill lets you normal summon this guy, it gives you a special summon, there are tons of stuff. And this is just another cheesy way. Now, why this is one of the best deck you can play right now? Because of Shaddoll becoming more popular, well, starting with Herald just makes them upset, because you basically banish any monster that gets sent from the deck to the graveyard. So it's pretty cool. Even if they fuse from the hand, with Herald on the field, they're gonna get banished, so their effects won't be triggered. That's why it's pretty nice. Just now, have a drink and enjoy the the replays, guys. This deck is super cool. I actually enjoyed it. Again, I just could have read cog with it, but I don't want it to do with this one, at least for now. Guys, more video incoming, another combo with SAUGE DE FLEUR, and also a cool report to come, but I also have to cover Shaddoll with the new skill. So yeah, even though Shaddolls are a little bit of a kind of one-done-one thing, because I don't have Beast, I miss the cards that are exclusives from the selection box, so my version can never be the optimal one. That's why I'm a little bit, you know, in doubt about making it, but still, that's it, guys, with the explanation, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay. I guess this happened during the live streaming of Wednesday. This was my first rank up from Legend Rank 1 to 2. It's us to go first, and basically that's the best turn 1 you can achieve with this deck. Like literally having righty driver, special summoning the lefty, activating its effect, making level 3. 3+1 is 4. What I did also is that on the summon of righty driver, I activated the effect of Roland to equip to a monster that I knew was going to be sent to grave. Why? So that Roland gets sent to grave and I get to activate its effect in the end phase. So we have, of course, Herald, and then the skill spice to get our negation out pretty easily. So there you go, GEARFRIED. This is the best one because we also got the Crackdown in there. So, and Roland getting the Sublimation Knight. Of course, we could have gotten the Batting Box Reveal, but I felt pretty confident with this, you know what I mean? So it's got the Galaxy Brave to begin with the Orbital, and of course we went just stealing the monster so that he could not actually get anything out of the Orbital Search. But he has the lens, but guess what? We can just negate the lens with Herald, and he's got with nothing, so this show you. And then he's got the Galaxy Soldier, but we have another negation still, and of course, poor guy, there's nothing he could do. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, going against Scud. Pretty rare character to use, right? It's us to go first, and we have a Sky Striker here, so we have to be careful. So we got, unfortunately, not the best in one. Actually, not even that bad, because we got Roland summoning the Linkuriboh, and then the skill to bring out GEARFRIED. We have the SAUGE DE FLEUR, but as I told you, it's kind of a dead card going first, so it's just going second, and you can pop a card your opponent controls. Crackdown set as well. So he's got Into the Void to begin with, Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage to search and not draw yet. So he's got the multi-roll, the Sky Striker right at 0. He's gonna, of course, Excavating and Search is getting the Afterburners to pop, unfortunately, our GEARFRIED. So there's nothing we do. Actually went for the Linkribo. Why? I don't know. That's why, because he wanted to steal the GEARFRIED. He popped the back row with the second effect of Afterburners, right? Because if he has 3 or more spells, he can pop a spell trap on the field as well. So we are in a bad spot. Area 0 going to grave to summon the Ray. At this point, he's going for lethal. He has the effect of GEARFRIED negated. But we have Balling Box revealed. And it was kind of stupid this time because this action, you know why? Because he knew I had Veil. I literally searched for it with the effect of Roland, so pretty actually wrongly played. Then he attacked with the Shizuko, getting of course the engage back, plus the area 0 back and the search from Shizuko in the end phase. But of course what happens is that GEARFRIED is gonna come back to me in the end phase. Now we need to get rid of that back row. So we started with the righty driver, special summoning the lefty. And then I went synchro into the Herald of the Arclight. SAUGE DE FLEUR, that's the play, right? So with SAUGE DE FLEUR, we have to pop 1 monster we control. And you might ask, why did you want it to pop your own Herald if you summon it? Because in this way, I can actually force the activation of Ice Dragon's Prison, right? Because we know this is an engage, and it can't activate. It's not a quick play spell. It can't do nothing with that. This was the problem. So we summon Herald. So if we want to activate, we negate straight away. But if we don't want to activate, we're gonna force it. Activate SAUGE DE FLEUR. We target both the Ice Dragon's Prison and our Herald, right? But then what happens is that it changes it, and that's fine because we can negate, and SAUGE DE FLEUR is still touching the field. Is still gonna be summoned because the cast of SAUGE DE FLEUR is actually just targeting the cards. Then if at the end of this you don't destroy them, you're gonna still summoning SAUGE DE FLEUR. So he chained that, of course Herald negates, but we're still getting SAUGE DE FLEUR out on the field. At this point we're chilling. Why? Because we can attack into the link, we're gonna negate the effect of Floating Ray with the effect of GEARFRIED, and we have lethal thanks to the high attack of SAUGE DE FLEUR. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, 4th win in a row, Shiranui's. And actually guys, please help me in the comments. I don't know if this guy is really undead from the Team 6K, but I just take the chance this time to shout out to those very good guys. They make super useful videos, guys. Check them out. You can find them under the name of Team 6K. They made some awesome guides, so just check them out. And that, if it was you, it was a pleasure to face you, my man, and hope this will happen again. So let's see what we have here. We got the Shiranui still successful skill, so him to go first. We have a Prismatic Mizuki, Shiranui Squire going on with the Samurai Saga, so he's got the opener with the Squire, then Spectral Ward, banishing the Squire to have even more draws, double Mizuki, that's perfect for Shiranui. Link tree into the Supremacy, then of course the skill to set up the play for Supremacy, and having of course the Sun Saga to summon among the banished monsters, right? Plus a monster that he can return in order to pop a card with Sun Saga. Then he has double back row and he's done. But we have a very nice hand. We just set the SAUGE DE FLEUR. Keep in mind, guys, when you are planning to activate SAUGE DE FLEUR, always set the monster you're gonna decide to destroy, because if you normal summon a monster and your opponent has something to activate, you will get the prompt from the game. Instead, if you set it, unless your opponent has a toggle on, the prompt will not show. And that's actually a little trick you have to keep in mind if you want to play like a pro. So we got pop 2. I went for one of the back rows because there's no point in popping the Supremacy, because if I try to pop the Supremacy, what happens is that it's gonna chain the effect to summon the Sun Saga, and then Sun Saga can avoid the destruction of Supremacy with this own effect by banishing a Shiranui monster. So I went for the back row. He went with the skill to just draw a card. and recycling 2, and there we go, we pop it, and then it's got DD Crow, so no roll and search, plus it's got the summon of Sansaga, so I literally lost everything, but it was unlucky right here because I already had the GEARFRIED. So GEARFRIED here, special summon to get him out, plus the Salamandra. At this point we're attacking, getting some damage out, but we're stealing the supremacy, because if we just steal this guy still can't be destroyed, and he can have somehow a way to special summon some other monster next turn, so we want to be sure to for that not to happen. Then he's got another set plus Shiranui Solitaire, but guess what, we're negating that because we know in the graveyard he has no Spectre Sword, so we're chilling. We negate that and then use the Mezuki to summon the supremacy, but that is not a problem. He went with Samsara again to banish that, and actually that was such a cool play because now he has Sansaga again ready to be special summoned with the effect of supremacy, but keep in mind we can still negate. So it's us to go, just a back row at this point, normal summon of another GEARFRIED supremacy effect, GEARFRIED negates Samsara to get another draw, but that unfortunately is not enough because we can just attack twice. And honestly, I don't know why he went for the draw. He should have just banished and have another turn to go on, because at this point he could have not, I could have not inflict damage because of if he activate the other effect. I don't know why he went for this, but that's fine. I still had the crackdown, but the good thing is that next turn he would have had no interruption from me apart from the crackdown because I had the no effect negation. Anyway, that's fine guys, that's how you do it my boys. There you go. Here we go my boys, this was my other rank up 4th duel from, should be 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, I don't remember. Actually it should be 2 to 3. And it's us to go first, and this is what I told you is gonna be annoying because a lot of people now are gonna testing the new Shaddoll skill that was updated, right? Was buffed, and so playing against Herald is gonna be pretty annoying for them. We also have the GEARFRIED turn 1, so we're chilling right now. So we have double negation plus any monster sent from end or deck to grave is gonna be banished. He's got a set monster, he can't do that much. Set monster, set card is done. Then we set this quick note, and then SAUGE DE FLEUR forces the back row. That is actually Shaddoll Schism, another summon, and then he's got the Shaddoll Reincarnation. We're not gonna negate that, right? Because he can eventually, this guy's gonna eventually be flipped up. The only thing I misplayed, guys, really, my only misplay here was to attack with this first. I should have attacked with the GEARFRIED first. That's my only misplay. And then he's got anyway the dragon set, and that is something you want to negate. So then I said no to this attack. Actually no, I said no to this attack, and I decided to change attack declaration with the GEARFRIED. I attacked the set monster, used the effect of GEARFRIED to keep the Wendy, so that I could actually negate the dragon with the Wendy equipped, right? Why? Because I wanted to keep on the field the Herald of the Arclight. So there you go, we negated that, and we also have 3k to the face, but now we still have Herald on the field. He's got the Magistus Invocation, and I let him do that. Why? Because I knew the monster he was about to fuse from the hand but actually were going to be banished. Lovely. He summoned the Gravity Controller after summoning Grista, but I can just negate the Grista. I wanted to take back the Schism, or once I negate the Grista to take back the Schism, there's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, boys, another win streak. This was the third one. We have Lunar Light to begin. Oh, actually, it's not Lunar Light, because I remember actually winning against Lunar Lights, but it's another Shaddoll. So again, we had the combo, but he's got actually the Veiler, so no combo for us this time. We have to rely on Veil and Crackdown. Look at this misplay. So we want this even misplaying. So he started with the Artemis, right? Look at how stupid I am. So he activated the Shaddoll Fusion, right? And I knew he didn't have a light monster, so he summoned the Artemis to have a light monster to summon Construct, right? So I said, as a genius, said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna steal that with Crackdown so he can't actually summon and Shaddoll Construct. But what happens when I steal with Crackdown? That's, well, I control a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, so he can actually send the cards from his deck. So I made such a stupid move right now. that could compromise the end of this duel. So, of course, he also got to draw a card because he could Shaddoll the Beast. He was chilling, he popped my knight, but I got the Veil, so I had my life points back. The worst of the draws here happens, of course, but we got Linktree into the Unicorn to shuffle the construct back into the deck and then attacking. Now let's see what he's got. He's got the Reincarnation to flip this up. So when this flip, actually summoning another monster, he went into the Shaddoll construct, so he can fusion summon with this. There we go, using himself as well. Construct is eating the field. Construct again, Squamata. So he's got tons of setting, Beast to draw, and then he's got Gravity Controller to bounce the Unicorn plus the Construct, getting the Schism back. There you go, his attack is gonna bounce this, of course, so we know that is a Schism, right? And he can do tons of I think he can just do what? It depends on how many Construct he plays, right? Because okay, just Construct, but look at this, we got Righty Driver, special summoning, lefty driver. At this point he has to use Schism, otherwise we can just negate it with the Herald. So he's gonna summon the wind, but that is not a problem because we can just go into old entity Hastur that appears to have just enough to take out the Winda. Plus, Winda recycles the Shaddoll Fusion, but if he pops this, we have something actually we can negate a monster he controls. So Shaddoll Fusion sending from the deck, another Construct is coming, then Construct sending stuff even more when the special summoning from the deck. Dude, how much stuff? The Shaddoll deck is really going now, it's going on a lot. Popping the Astro that comes back, negates the Construct, but still, it's got the effect of Shaddoll Construct to get this back and actually pop my Astor as well. It'll Shaddoll Fusion back to his hand, and then at this point he's just attacking, as you can see into that, but he does not have Lethal. Now look at this, the only card we have is SAUGE DE FLEUR. Now, I didn't think he could have another Construct, honestly, because there are two Construct here. I assumed he was just playing two, because he's also playing the Link Shaddoll, so I don't think he has all that stuff, and he decided to recycle the Quick Play spell, so I guess it was his only play to go. Because, is there Winda in here? Yeah, I don't know what he can summon still, honestly. I'm not sure. But what I did was using the effect of Lefty Driver to get the Righty. Now, keep in mind, because we're playing just one Lefty, if we normal summon the Righty, nothing happens, because we don't have a Lefty to summon from the deck. But here comes the play. We set it, we popped the Shaddoll Fusion, no response. SAUGE DE FLEUR attacking for lethal. There was no response, so there was actually nothing he could summon, but it's 2900 out of nowhere by popping maybe its only interruption. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Lost but not least, 6th win in a row. This is super cool. We have Synchro Storm Raids. What the heck, dude? I don't know. It's got 1500 life points though to begin with, and it's actually zombies. So that was wow. It's got Trading to Draw, then Jacko Bolan. This is a pure zombie deck with a sad card, but we have a pretty nice turn one. Sublimation Knight to begin with, Banshee to play the zombie word, but that's fine. Then Squeak Knight summoning itself, plus Roland, of course, because we want to have him in the graveyard. Then Squeak Knight making himself a tuner, Herald is here, and we're chilling. Then we go on, Salamandra and Phoenix, summoning the GEARFRIED this time, right, to get him out. We have now another negation incoming. He's got Jacko Bolan to summon the Roland. That's fine, I didn't negate that. So what I wanted to negate is the Mazera in the grave. So he summoned the Roland, that's fine. I attacked the Samurai Skull, stealing the Roland from the field, right? And then he's using the effect of Mazera to avoid the destruction and special summon itself. But I'm gonna negate that by sending the Roland to grave. So at the beginning of this turn, he decided to steal the Roland to avoid me searching. But actually, with the play of GEARFRIED, in the end, we got the search. Another GEARFRIED, just in case. He's got still the Obolan on the field. He's got the Glow Up Bloom into the Phoenix. That's fine. Now, using the effect to pop this and basically leave my Gearfried with no interruption, but then he chained the effect of Glow Up Bloom, so you know what, I can just, at this point, I rather negate the Glow Up Bloom, so I send, because Salamandra was about to be sent to the graveyard anyway, so we just, at this point, it's better to use the negation of Gearfried, plus we still have the negation of Herald, but he had to attack at this point, so no negation of Herald this time, and here comes just the SAUGE de FLEUR coming, but he had the effect to getting the Herald of the Arclight, and now the point is, what do we want him to negate? We have two plays, we have the Gearfried and we have the SAUGE de FLEUR, but he's not gonna expect the SAUGE de FLEUR play, right? So we're going for the Gearfried first, and he negates, of course, it makes sense, but then we got SAUGE de FLEUR to pop the back row and our own monsters, boom! At this point we have lethal through this, that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, again, this could be an easy cog. I decided not to go for it, but this deck is pretty nice. It works good, but the SAUGE de FLEUR is just a nice thing to do, and having more one-card combos that can go into Herald, it's just so good in this meta right now, so that's why this deck performs very well. So if you have the cards, and you want to have some fun with SAUGE de FLEUR, you can definitely play it. To be honest, you could play this even without SAUGE de FLEUR. SAUGE de FLEUR is just something more. You could play genetic back rows to replace SAUGE de FLEUR. Of course, it won't be the same, but you know. That's it, guys, for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this. More to come. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.